Hey everyone, Rachel Phillips, data expert here. That's me. Uh, I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about creating and running a Python script. So, before I've talked about Jupyter Notebooks, and we've kind of talked about that a few times. In this case, I'm just going to talk about a Python script, .py extension, and how to run that on your computer. Nothing fancy here, just a basic tutorial on how to do that. So, first, I'm going to show you the Python script. First, we're going to look at a text editor. I had to think of the word that I use. It's called Sublime Text. I think it's version 3 or something. So I use it because it's a much better text editor than Notepad or even Notepad++, in my opinion. Notepad++ is better than Notepad even, but it's honestly a lot. Sublime Text is a lot better. It has, as you can tell, so this is already saved as a Python script, but when you copy and paste things in like regular Notepad, it has this like long line and you can't it doesn't keep indentations, nothing like that. So, well, that's one piece. Another piece is it doesn't recognize file types. So in this case, you can tell that these are changed in color. So yellow is the uh, color of the quotation, a string. Or white is just text, a function is in blue, so on and so forth. So you can kind of see how it works, as opposed to just, white text the entire time, or black text if, the background's light. Because I think you can change the settings on here. I changed it to dark, but or maybe it's dark and you can change it to light. Either way. So I just want to show you, first we just have a string, a second string, and then adding the strings together and printing that added string together. So just just to make a comment that the joined string is not going to have any spaces between it. In fact, to have spaces, whoops, we would have to actually add a space in there. So I'm actually going to add that just to show that it says Linux hint. Normally, it would just smush them together, literally no spaces between, but I'm going to add a space in between the two words. So I'm actually going to save this file because I just edited it. Edited it? Is that right? I don't know. So now I'm going to show you how to run it. Now, if you're in Windows, you can use command line, or if you're in a Mac, I believe you can just use your regular, yeah, I guess it's command line as well, because it's all in Linux. So in this sense, we can use it in command line, or in my case, I like to use get bash. So that's my bash command line interface. It's similar, not quite the same. I explain it in a different video, but in this case, that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to open up my Git Bash. Now, I can do this one of two ways. I can go directly to the directory. That's funny. I can go directly to the directory where this Python script is located, and then I can run the Python script. Or I can say the entire file path with the Python script at the end and run it that way. So I'm actually going to do both. And so in this case, I'm going to go into the location by change directory, which is CD, which is going to move me to the place that I want to go. And so I'm going to go to that place. Now I can type ls, that's list, and get the list. As you can see here, this is the name of my Python script, create and run Python script. It's a very long name, but if I type Python and create and run Linux hint, right? Okay, awesome. So we've gotten it to work. Now I'm actually going to go back to the original directory, which is cd ... and that just moves me back into the directory before. So I'm actually going to do it a couple times. Whoops. And we're going to do it all the way back to the beginning. So now I'm actually going to type Python. I don't even think I mentioned that before. You have to type Python and then the script name. So in this case, I'm going to put Python, and then I'm going to put the entire file path location. So this is the location that the, that the entire, this is the entire file path for the Python script. So I'm just gonna, sorry, I have to add these extra ones, or it has to be um, the other direction. So in this case, there isn't one, so I'm just gonna actually use the other one. So I'm gonna type the create tab, okay, and I'm gonna press enter, and same thing. And that's it. Pretty straightforward. Like I said, you can also use your command line. Command line's similar. The only difference is command line in Windows, when you go to the command line, I'll just show you real quick. You cannot use ls here. It does not work. The thing that you would use, or the command that you would use, is dir for directory, and that tells you what's in the directory that you're in. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.